It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. Next on Madden Football.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
And when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend two plays. And what I mean is you defend the initial play that was called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv. That's what makes these quarterbacks so dangerous. And it just takes one breakdown defensively for a big play, and it's 6.
Johnson now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. I mean, he's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in 4th and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style. There's not a lot of guys built like him, Mike, and I'll tell you what, he's a blast to watch.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's going to keep it himself. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
In motion, Shakir. So now they'll throw it with Allen. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I mean, what a start to this game throwing the ball. I mean, I don't think the ball's hit the ground yet, Mike. He's 4 for 4. Now he's got his offense set up here early with 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's Cook. Powering forward. He's in. James Cook. Touchdown, Bills. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Gainwell to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Man in motion is Smith. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
He was brought down by Taylor Brown. An 8-yard pickup. And an Eagle first down.
Here's Barkley. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Matt Milano there to stop him. They face 2nd down and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. The open receiver is Dodson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Philadelphia.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
First down, Eagles.
1 quarter in the books. The Bills with the early advantage. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A pistol snap back to Hurts. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A run up the middle with Barkley. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
3rd and long. Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got her. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Here's Barkley. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. It's like a design run. Hurts has it. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Now Hurts. Good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Johnson now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bills offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it, and this is a great example here why.
Play action. It's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, It's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Eagles offense ready for their second possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Hurts will work here from the pistol. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Now Allen. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Allen. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Allen to throw. That's caught. It's Amari. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. On 4th down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. This from 40 yards out. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills get 3 here late in the 1st half to take the lead. So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Here's Gainwell to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw, Hurts. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the team. To me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. Here comes the Eagles punt team. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Slot man in motion left. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. First and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. One more time going up top with Allen. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. And he's in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo. Point try by Bass. He's got it. And the Bills will get out in front 17-7. Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense going to take over just before the half. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will score. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down. So we have come to halftime here at Orchard Park with the Bills out front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. We saw some strong work from James Cook in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the first down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's taken in by Brown. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That's to the right side, caught by Goddard. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And they will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Taron Johnson up to make the tackle. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Man in motion is Smith. A 2nd down throw for Hurts. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on 3rd downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Here's a run. And a short pickup. Down inside the 10. Second and goal. They'll go with him again. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
You have to wonder if we look back at the end of this game, Mike, and say, was this a prime opportunity for this offense that they blew after that 3rd down sack? An opportunity to take the lead here late in the game, and instead, I think there's a real decision about whether or not they should just take the 3 and chip away at this lead.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles have tied it at 17.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the 2nd half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Johnson now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bills offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
The Bills bringing on the punt team, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They'll start out first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's second and 2. Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12. And an Eagle first down.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. To throw is Hurts. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end Goddard. He is in. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will go up by 7.
17.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 40-yard pickup brings us second and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Now it's Allen. A quick throw that's complete on the slant. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for the Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Allen will throw. That's caught left side by Cooper. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Allen to throw. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Allen going to throw again. That's into the hands of Coleman. And he will go all the way. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? A good return as he takes it across the 30. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one. Second and a yard. On play action, here's Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do. And man, the play action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
He keeps it himself. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On second down, Barkley. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Barkley. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now, 2nd and 4. Now, Barkley. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. The Buffalo crowd being heard before 3rd down. A run with Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2. They'll run with Barkley. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. Now, 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped. He gets 2 down to the 2-yard line, but now it's 4th down. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play.
And you can see by the look on the defense's face, Mike, they kind of share in all of our disbelief. They know they needed one stop, one tackle, and they win the game. But instead, the play call works to perfection. He looks it in, takes it in, touchdown.
So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball and will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.